Hey guys, hope you're all crispy and crunchy. It's CerealMaty here, and welcome back to Monika's Root of DDLC Purist mod. Last time we started in the same set as the normal DDLC game, except it wasn't the normal DDLC game. Something definitely felt off, especially regarding Monika. She was behaving completely different compared to the original game. And yeah, I mean, we still get to write poems, still for only the three dokis down here. Not for Monika though. But I think we should keep going the way we have. So I think the last poem I've written was for Yuri. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's just start. Okay, let's just start completely wrong. Suicide. There you go. So, another day goes by and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten pretty comfortable here over the past few days. Hi Matty. Hey Sayori. It's the usual scene when I enter the club room. You seem like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just really happy that you're in the club, that's all.
I see. Well, that's a pretty simple thing for you to be happy about. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
Well, the music ended. That's Monika's music, isn't it? In the mod, at least. I look around to the room as everyone settles down. It's strange. Monika isn't talking with Sayori like last time. Sayori seems to be preoccupied with Natsuki, the two of them talking about food, and Yuri is reading her book. So let's walk up to Monika. I don't want to disturb Yuri, so I turn my attention towards Monika, who is by the front of the room. She's sitting alone, notebook open and pen in hand, but seems to be perfectly still. She doesn't make a single movement as I walk up to her. Writer's block? Monika nearly jumps from her seat, her chair suddenly making a loud noise as she scoots away before she turns around.
Oh, it's just you, Matty.
Sorry for scaring you.
No, it's fine.
You seem pretty deep in thought about something, though. Was it what you asked me about yesterday?
I suppose.
Monika gives another glance over me. Do I still have ketchup on my face? I knew I should have looked for a napkin. I quickly wipe my mouth, with Monika giggling.
No, it's not that, Matty. It's...
She closes her eyes and sighs.
It's difficult to put into words.
I try to think back on Monika's words from before. Having the power to choose things, but then it being taken from you. I still don't know what exactly Monika is going through, but it sounds rough. I see. I sit down at the desk next to her. Well, I did say last time that you could talk to the other club members, but that was only yesterday. I guess it's hard to suddenly change your mind all of a sudden. Even if you're friends.
Well, I appreciate you trying to talk to me.
It's no good just keep everything to yourself. It feels like Monika keeps trying to push me away, though.
Though you should probably go talk with the other girls. Don't be held back by me. I'm sure you'll be a lot happier than if you stick around just listening to me drone about things.
Monika, this is actually kind of sad, really. She's the club president, so I find it kind of hard that no one else is really seeing to her. Especially since Sayori is usually talking to her. It seems so obvious today. Yes, Sayori knows it as well, but when I talk to Monika, it feels like there's something more. It's not something that any high school girl might go through. If it's sort of more philosophical in nature, or something spiritual, I can't put a word to it. Well, I mean, you're a club member too. It just wouldn't be right to leave you out of it. Even if I became friends with the other club members, I'd like to be friends with you too.
You're so sweet, Matty. But truthfully speaking, this is something only I can deal with. So don't worry too much about me. Besides, you can't be friends with the others if you're only thinking about me.
I guess so. But still, I can't help but be concerned.
I get it. So, I want you to get along with everyone too. Don't worry, I'll talk with you, but make sure you get friendly with everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, but look at the time. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems again.
Everyone quickly gets out of their poems. Gets out their poems, myself included. Well, Monika seems kind of dismissive towards us. Maybe because she said something like, first you should be friends with everyone before you come talk to me. That maybe because we have to write 3 poems in total, that we have to dedicate one poem to each of the characters, like one for Natsuki, one for Yuri, and one for Yari. But I don't know how true that is. It was just a guess. But it's poem reading time. We'll do it in order again. Ah, good old water.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Matty.
Eh?
I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Yari.
No, but really. I'm gonna put this on my wall. Can I?
Yari, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Didn't you say that last time? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read you a poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Maddie poem. And it makes it feel extra special. I kinda got a feeling of deja vu there. These are practically the same lines as before. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. So Yuri hugs the sheet against her chest. Yep, definitely something that already happened. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for?
Bittersweet. Bittersweet!
Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Maddie. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Yup, it's the bottle poem. Inside my head, echo, echo, and so on, blah, 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 blah. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yep, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So Yuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Natsuki Tsundere. Girly. Anyway, oh my god, don't push your glass. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. But I didn't write it specifically for Sayori. Oh my goodness, voice! You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Yep, Amy and her spiders. And I'm going to tell everyone. The rap battle between Nico and Natsuki. It's still great. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just gonna warming up. Wow. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. You know, like Amy. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes it can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can't be anything. About anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not getting hurt, not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing useless unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Of course I will. Whom should I show my poem next? Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Matty. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Trying to let your mind wander through your feelings and write down these things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Adaraku. Oh yeah, I know this poem as well, blah 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 blah. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge me in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about it.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Matty?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. And the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Matty.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. It's just Monika left. And another sip of water. Great.
Hi again, Matty. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Did I break her? I probably broke her. Shit. A very thick silence overcomes as Monika keeps rereading my poem.
It's,
That bad, huh?
No, it's... How can I say this?
I see Monika take a breath and then smile, as if she was taking a moment to recollect herself. It's a moment I've seen multiple times now. Monika seems to be hiding some other self of hers behind being the club president.
You're a man after my own heart, Matty, writing such a wonderful poem. It's very abstract, though. Not in the way that Yuri uses complex metaphors, but more that it's out there, you know? Or sorry, that came off as kind of rude.
No, I get what you mean.
Are you sure you really haven't written before?
Absolutely sure. Monika looks over at me like she's looking for some kind of tell.
Maybe you simply have a natural talent for this.
I wouldn't say that. Oh, maybe she's looking right through me, because she probably knows that I've repeated this game for multiple times, not just the original, but also the mod. So to say, I technically have some kind of writing experience, but anyway, I wouldn't say that.
It's a bit strange, you know? I find it hard to believe you didn't already join some other club that had writing in it.
Again, technically I did. Well, I used to be part of a club.
Oh, really? Oh, which one? The Go Home Straight After School Club.
Wow, great! Monika smiles at the joke, making my heart skip a beat. Oh my god, you can smile at that. That was embarrassing.
Well, I'm glad you're here now. You have a very unique writing style.
It comes to me kind of naturally, I guess.
Well, keep at it. Anyway, here's my poem. I like the way it turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Yup, save me, blah blah blah, load me. Yep. Oh my goodness. If you listen closely to... if you listen a little bit closer to that music, it kind of sounds like some clock ticking in the background. And I was just wondering which clock in my surroundings would make that sound, but because I have no clock hanging around here. Well, it's the music. Why am I thinking about things like these? This one is pretty abstract too.
We match together well, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Sure. Though I think yours is a lot better than mine.
I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic.
I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
I could say the same for yours. But sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or even a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. Or possibly about to go down a path you would regret. That's not a line that she says in the original game, is it? When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yeah, that's back to normal. You never know when you might change your mind. Or if you decide to spare yourself from pain. That's different as well, and kinda gives me the creeps. But you already know that, don't you? Yeah, I do. Wait, is this tip even about writing? No, it isn't. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? So I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of.
Okay, welcome back. I just skipped that part where Monika told us that we're going to be performing at the festival, and the part where everyone was about to recite their own poem in front of each other, because that was just the same as in the original game, and I don't want to have you to sit through this again and again and again and again, because I get it, it might get boring. But I think this is some kind of new line. Sayori, we're just about to leave the room, and Sayori and I are gonna walk home, or are we? Well,
but you know, maybe Matty should try walking someone else home for on.
Let's go, Sayori. I hurriedly leave the club room before Sayori can finish that statement. Yeah. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is a little more upbeat than usual. You seem kinda happy. More so than always. Something on your mind? I don't like that humming nor the smile on Sayori's face.
I was just thinking about something from earlier.
Oh no.
I like how we get to walk home together, but... So let's say that one day Monika asks you to walk home with you.
There you go. Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're really putting me on the spot here. Well... No! No! I was just about to save, but you had to take that text box, didn't you? You had to. You just had to. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but god damn it. Well, I guess since it's Monika's rude, I'm gonna pick Monika. Walking home with Monika, huh? Why does this thought make my heart jump? I mean, we didn't get to talk much last year, so it might be nice to talk with her.
So she's so pretty too.
That has nothing to do with it, though.
You admitted it.
Jeez. Whatever, it's not like there's any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But since it came up earlier, I couldn't help but think about it. Just don't forget about me.
Aw. Oh, that turned kind of sad. I won't forget about you, Cinnamon Bun. I promise you. Of course not, dummy. I'd definitely turn her down if she asked to do that every day. I wouldn't say that. Okay. I see, but whatever. It's not going to happen anyway. Let's talk about something else now.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
For the rest of the trip home, Sayori and I make some small talk about the festival and what we're looking forward to at it. But the thought is still on my mind. Monika asking to walk home with me. But either way, I still have a poem to write tonight, huh? guess that's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna do it in the next part. Wow, congratulations to me for whatever. Anyway, some little bits and pieces in this episode as well that are kind of different to the original game. Especially that last part with walking home with Monika. There is no option like this in the original game, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited to find out what's gonna happen if we actually are about to walk home with Monika. I guess we are, but I don't want to call things and then they're never gonna happen. So yeah, that's all stuff for tomorrow or the day after or whenever it's gonna happen. Stay tuned for it. I still hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one.